Hello, my name is Shantel Bacchus. I am here with Mindful Mondays MKE, and we are preparing for our upcoming Mindful Mondays MKE, which is going to honor our veterans. We're going to be honoring 3 female veterans on Monday, November the 10th, and we're here to share resources. So what I am doing today, I'm sitting down with Mr. Rick Flowers. Mr. Flowers is the Director of Veteran Services for the Milwaukee County Veteran Service Office, and he's going to be sharing some resources with us today. Hello, Mr. Flowers.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm well.
Good. Well, thank you for welcoming us to this wonderful facility here. And just to share, you're located at 6401 West Greenfield Avenue. When I walked in, I must say I was sort of taken aback about all of the resources that you have in the front lobby when you come in. Is that mainly what you do at the office here, share resources?
Yep. So our primary purpose is our operation is to provide veterans the access to benefits and services that they're entitled to. Veterans, their dependents, and their survivors with any benefit, service, or thing that may be eligible or entitled to. That's what we try to provide.
Wow. Nice. So it's not just for veterans themselves. You can also, if you're a family member of a veteran, you can also utilize the resources here as well.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
that's nice. That's good to know. Are there certain hours that you're available here that we could share with the audience too?
Yep. Our general office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Now, we do have extended hours for like things such as we partner with the Marquette Volunteer Legal Clinic to offer free legal services to veterans. And those clinics are scheduled from like 4 to 6 p.m. in the evening when they occur. So those kind of things are sometimes we have a little bit extended hours. But generally speaking, our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Okay, and let's say that, my great-grandfather actually served in the service as well. And although he's deceased, that would be something that I would still have access to as well?
Right. So, for example, because we do get family members of deceased veterans, so sometimes they're in need of records or medals or awards and things of that nature. And so we assist the families members attaining those kind of things. So yeah, we do help family members like that.
Okay. Let's say that he did not serve just through, or he was not in Wisconsin when he served. This is still something I can come to the Wisconsin branch here for?
Yep. So if you're a Milwaukee County resident and you are a Milwaukee County resident, then your grandfather or your family member, regardless of where he served, we'll be serving you since you're in Milwaukee County. So one of the things about our office is that we're the Milwaukee County Veteran Service Office, and within Wisconsin, in all 72 counties, there is a County Veteran Service Office.
Oh, that's nice.
And also in 11 tribal nations. And so by statute, we are required to serve Milwaukee County residents. So people who live outside of the county, they'll have to be served by those other county service offices. And they all offer pretty much similar services, but we have ancillary services that are additional to the core services, like I was mentioning, our legal services. Other offices may not offer that. And
that makes sense.
And so we could serve people outside the county for those kind of services, but the basic services for veteran benefits and things of that nature, they would go to their county service office.
That makes sense as well. So it wouldn't be over, you won't have too many people coming to this one office here, so you want to spread them out evenly. Now, is there an appointment necessary? Do you accept walk-ins? How does that go?
So we accept walk-ins for most services, for general services, but if we need to do something that's more extensive, like file a claim for survivor benefits or disability compensation, we require an appointment because those can take a little more time. And so we won't do that on walk-in. They can walk in and schedule it, but we won't do a full appointment. We'll require a full appointment for those services.
So welcomes are accepted, but your appointments are required.
Because if a person comes in, they want like a basic, something really basic, like they want a copy of their service records or their discharge papers or or a form, or they want us to file something. We could do those kinds of things, like we provide notary services and things of that nature as well. So they could walk in for that kind of thing. But,
And I know you mentioned that one of the services that you offer is like filing benefits. What are some of the other services that are offered at the office here?
So when I say benefits, so there's a host of benefits. One of the benefits, one of the bigger benefits we assist with is veterans filing for disability compensation. Another benefit that a service that we provide is survivors of veterans applying for survivor benefits. And so those are pretty big. And then we assist veterans with getting education benefits established based upon their service connection. There may be additional benefits such as property tax credits, access to state parks, discounts on hunting and fishing licenses.
Oh, wow. So these are, that's a lot.
Helping them get ID cards, veteran ID cards. Like I said, we also offer ancillary services. We work with the Department of Workforce Development to provide job service, job preparation, connection to employers, particularly employers who are trying to hire veterans. So we have a person on site for that. We have our volunteer legal services through the Marquette Volunteer Legal Clinic. They provide free legal services for veterans and their families. We also do estate planning clinics with the veterans.
This is a lot of services that are offered here.
Estate planning clinics are offered on a monthly basis, and they can do full wills, power of attorney, and anything that's related to estates, adjustment to their wills as well. They do all of that. And those are all these services are free again.
Now that's a big deal. Not to cut you off, Mr. Flowers.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure that we're hearing that correctly. We just actually had Attorney Coral Pless. She came into Mindful Mondays a couple of months ago and spoke about the estate planning. And we know how important that is, especially if you have properties or even assets, as she mentioned. It doesn't have to be something with a title. But you're saying, let's say that someone needs a trust, not a trust, but like a will, they can come into the service here or into the office here at 6401 West Greenfield Avenue, hopefully, preferably with an appointment set, and you all can assist them with the Marquette Legal Clinic and assisting them with their estate planning needs.
Right.
For free.
Yeah, for free. All of it is free, and they do have to have an appointment. So it's by appointments because there's some prep work they have to do prior to coming to the clinic.
Okay.
But yeah, so when we have our clinics that are scheduled, they just call us and we get them on the schedule, and then they come in and do that.
And what's the telephone number, Mr. Flowers, what they would call to schedule an appointment, what they want to come in?
So it would be, our number is 414-266-1234. That's our main number. And then we have, so the new schedule is not out. The next scheduled state plan is on November 19th. Unfortunately, that one's currently full.
Oh, wow.
So,
that makes sense. It's so important right now, too. So you do something, you said regularly, it's about the estate planning where people can come in. When is the next one? Do you have that scheduled?
No, we don't have the schedule yet. Once we get the schedule, we do publish it. We put it on our website. We share it with all our partners and everywhere else. So the word gets out pretty thoroughly because we do get a huge response to it.
Yeah, it's really needed too, especially the wills, for power of attorney, for health care, things of that nature. That's something too. And what is the website where this new schedule would be published at? Is that on your card here as well?
Is our website on there? So it's Milwaukee County. If you Google Milwaukee County Veteran Service Offices, it'll pop up.
Yes, okay. Then you can also. That's a great service too. Now let's just say, Mr. Flowers, if someone that may have not be aware of the services, what are one of the main things that you would like to make clear about this office and for our veterans that may be looking for different options and benefits? What's something, I know Veteran Month is coming, that you think is very important, maybe your frequently asked question here?
So anything related to veteran benefits or services that I think that our office can help, the only thing that we don't do related to veterans primarily is we don't help veterans find housing. That we don't, locate housing sources. We do partner with other people to do that, but we don't provide direct connection to housing. That's the one thing.
Landlord or something like
we do
that,
not do that. That's the one service we do not provide. We do partner with other organizations who provide those services, like the Center for Veterans Issues. So they're known for having navigators for veterans to find housing. But that's the one service. But any other service that's veteran related?
Jobs. I heard you talk about jobs. Yep. I know right now, of course, nationwide, they're talking about different SNAP benefits and food resources. Is that a resource that you have here as well if someone's low on food or they're looking for options for different food items?
So for food, we actually generally refer people to some a food pantry that we know of. We do have one that's actually right around the corner from us at the Milwaukee Homeless Veteran Initiative. They have a food bank, a food pantry. So we refer people to that one if they're looking for food. But we also assist people if they're actually eligible for food share. We can help them get their food share application in and provide that. Yeah, we have a direct connection with the Department of Health Services to put those applications in. We used to have a person in the house to do that, but after COVID, they were taking out the physical locations, but we still have a communication to do that as well.
So it seems like that this is the starting point, regardless of what benefits you're looking for. If you're a veteran or even a family member of a veteran, this would be like the first place to start, and then it seems as though you can direct them to any area that they may need the services.
Right.
Okay.
So because we, like I say, we're kind of, I won't say unique, but we're different in most services because we're responsible for providing like almost everything for our veterans. So, but there are other, like the great thing about Milwaukee County is that there are a lot of veterans resources that a veteran can tap
even in
into.
this area.
Right.
I'm just coming down here. I see there's a lot of resources in the area here in West Allis. We're located here in West Allis here too, in Milwaukee County, of course. But it seems to be a lot of resources right in the area.
There are.
Okay.
And so we actually partner with a lot of people to, like, we find a veteran in crisis or something like that. If we can't provide it, we'll call, we have our partners right next door. We can call them, like, they say, for a veteran comes in, or with family say, we're homeless.
Yes.
We're living in our car and they need a place to like immediate. And so we don't have like immediate way to place them in a hotel, but one of our partners, if they can call and say, we can place them in a hotel at least for the next few days or so until we find something more permanent.
And that's great to hear too. And just talk about yourself, Mr. Flowers. Why don't you just share some information on yourself? How long have you been assisting veterans in the office here and doing what you're doing here?
So in this office, I've been doing this approximately 6.5 years. I've been assisting veterans for long enough. So prior to me doing here, I was working in Veterans Outward Bound at UW Milwaukee. I was the director of Veterans Outward Bound after previously being an instructor at Veterans Outward Bound. I became the director, then I left there, and then I came to this job, and like I said, combined total probably about a dozen years doing this, helping veterans.
Okay.
And so, yeah.
Well, thank you for your service for that as well. Now, were you born in Milwaukee? Is this your neighborhood? Are you from the area
this,
here?
This is not my neighborhood, but
Okay.
I'm from Milwaukee, though.
Okay,
This is not my neighborhood, though.
Okay, yes. So you're not from West Allis, but you're from Milwaukee. We always go into high school. Did you go to high school here?
Yeah, I did graduate
Okay,
from
what high school did you go to?
I graduated from Milwaukee Tech.
No, stop it.
Yeah, I
Stop.
graduated from
It's so
Milwaukee Tech
funny
High
that you say that we're all about Milwaukee Tech. That's where we graduated from. Me and my partners.
Okay.
As I mentioned, this is Mindful Mondays, and we started this organization really just to sort of debunk the crabs in the barrel mentality that Milwaukee is known to have for people that look like us.
Okay.
So we started this organization really to share resources, but the one thing that we all have in common, we were planning our 30th reunion from Milwaukee Tech. We have that big party that the all-class picnic that we do every year for Father's Day weekend. But we all started this because we're all Tech Trojans.
Right.
Most of the people we have on our agenda, and you would not believe how many of us exist. So when you were saying this, like something said, let me just ask about his high school. I can just tell you from Milwaukee Tech. That sounds great. So do you mind me asking what year did you graduate?
I graduated in 1985.
Okay, we have some 85s too. I was with actually, Anthony Staten, possibly.
Yeah,
Frederick Coleman. Yes, we was with him yesterday as well. He's a great supporter. They're great supporters of this organization. Carrie Anna, the twins. We had them. We were with them yesterday as well. So we stayed with our Tech Trojans. Now, just to ask, will you be joining us on Monday, November the 10th? Will you be able to join us?
I do plan to join on
Well,
the
great. Well, that's good to know. So if anyone has any questions, there's so many resources here. I'm not sure if we can take footage, but when I first walked in the lobby, it was just so many things that I would like to share. And if you don't have a chance to come down to the office here, then I'm sure you can just join us on Monday, November 10th. As you heard, we'll have the Tech Trojan in the house. Mr. Flowers is going to come and share these resources with us and with our audience. Is there anything, Mr. Flowers, that you would like to share right now on the video prior to us getting together on the 10th with the audience?
No, just one other service that, because it'll be coming up soon. So we do offer free tax preparation services as well.
That's a big deal too.
So that'll be starting in January. So I just wanted to mention that. I know that's one of the things I did not mention.
Okay, the tax preparation. Now for that, I know sometimes when you see these services, they're income based. They say if you're making under $60,000, if you're making under this, is this also income based or is regardless of your income?
It's regardless. So as of last year or the report, they stopped having income limits.
That's nice.
So there's limits on like if you have multiple businesses. And
okay, yes, with different schedules and things of that nature. But
income, there's no income limit right now.
Well, that's awesome. Makes me want to go and join too. Let's say someone is interested. We do have a lot of youth that come through there as well that we partner with different organizations. Let's say someone is interested in, signing up for one of the arms of service. Is that going to be some information that you're going to be sharing on Monday, November the 10th with the audience as well?
Well, I generally don't share information about the armed services, but I can, if they have questions about, kind of what the armed services, I'm not
recruiting.
I'm not recruiting or anything, so I deal strictly with people who've already served. But I do have experience understanding what the armed service is and knowing a bit of the culture. And if a person wants to talk about kind of what they're getting into, and I can speak particularly. I was a Marine, so I can talk particularly about the Marine Corps.
Okay.
But in general, just there's a general culture that goes along with serving in the military and kind of what you're getting into and some of the expectations. So yeah, I will do that as well.
Well, cool. That's just so good to know because right now we already have the veterans from the U.S. Army coming. So now we have a branch of a different government, the Army, the Marines. So we have the Army and Marines coming here too. So that's nice to know. Well, I do thank you for your time today too. It's good to know that you're one of the family at Milwaukee Tech too. Yes, because like I said, although this is my neighborhood as well, I'm from Milwaukee. So we pride ourselves on that. And thank you for your service for assisting our veterans. We really appreciate you.
Okay, thanks.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Flowers, for your time today.
You're welcome.
Okay, there you have it. My name is Shantel S. Bacchus, as I mentioned, and we are going to be getting together on Monday, November the 10th at Greenwood Park Art Gallery at 4233 West Fond du Lac Avenue. The event starts at 5:30, and we're going to be honoring 3 phenomenal veterans who just seem or happen to be Black women as well. We're going to be honoring Dr. Birdie Kauser, Dr. Jada Reynolds, as well as Tiffany Kohler. So please join us. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 414-408-8357 or join our website and come to our website at www.mindfulmondaysmke.com. Thank you so much.